Liverpool defeated Norwich City today, 1-0 at Carrow Road. What are talking points?
Wow, we kind of left it a little late today.
Yeah.
It was a cagey game. Not so much that Norwich there was always going to be very organized and sitting back and very, very tough to break down. But the wind was nuts.
Yes.
Because it made us look like we forgot how to pass the ball over our winter break. And but yeah, it was a cagey game that ways.
Yes.
You know, the weather is a great equalizer. Definitely an equalizer.
It really helped Norwich. Defend.
Yeah, it kept them in the game longer, and we had to figure out ways to deal with it. And every time you go to send a cross, it's like, why are you doing that? Because the wind's going to catch it and send it the wrong place. But I don't know. The first half was kind of like,
Yeah.
Wasn't much about the first half, but the second half, we knew things had to change.
Yes.
And they did. We brought Mane on.
Yeah. He's back from injury.
Yes, thank God, and he scored a goal. So that's even better. Goal. It's like it's interesting when some players are out, you notice their absence. Other players, like the midfield, you can change guys all around and don't hardly miss anything. But yeah, Mane, when he's not playing, you miss him quite a bit. Like when Trent's not missing, you miss him quite a bit.
When Firmino's not playing.
Yeah. Firmino had a great game.
Yeah,
Firmino was
he almost scored late in the game.
Yeah, he was, man. He had a really fun game to watch him play. And but Hendo, man, what a workhorse today, man.
Yes.
It's almost as if he had kind of put the team on his shoulder and said, "Come on, boys, I'm going to lead us to the promised land." And didn't he assist on the goal?
He did, yes.
Very good for him. Yeah, he's really working hard. He really wants to lift that trophy. And that'd be awesome when it happens because it seems inevitable. Yeah. I think one of the big talking points I want to just mention is here we are again. We've got 17 consecutive wins.
Yes.
We're knocking on the door of tying City for the record of 18 consecutive wins in a season. And this is the second time this season we've been here. Yeah. So it's pretty amazing. I know I was feeling pretty down when we drew.
We drew against United.
Yeah, against United. And I was like, but there's still time to do it.
Yes.
And here we are.
Yeah.
And it's looking pretty good. So, it's 43 unbeaten.
Which is the second... It's the second longest in all of English football.
Yeah, it's just kind of nuts what this team is doing. And, I don't want to say it's boring, but because it's not.
It's not, but...
you run out of things to say. I mean, we won again and got another three points.
But we have Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, we get to change tournaments here, and we get to go play Champions League football, some cup football.
Change tournaments, as in we actually have to play our senior players.
Yeah, we're gonna play. And I think after we made it, who we brought on? We brought Fabinho and Mane on, and then we could pretty much.
They'll start.
Those guys that sort of finished that game there, you'll see them starting. I would imagine. And but we're off to Atletico Madrid, I believe on Tuesday. And back to the site of where we won the Champions League, so that would be interesting. Yes. And so back to Champions League, and I don't even know, I can't remember who our next Premier League side that we play is, but it's another one of these low-level teams.
It's probably
we just have to get the business done because I think we have
5 games
down to this many.
Games, we got the title.
We're down to this many. That's like a hand. So one hand's on the trophy, and if we can just get that many wins,
if we get. We have a hand on the trophy if we just get one.
Yeah, get those other ones. We get the other hand on the trophy. So, this team is it's progressing along. I think the guys looked a little bit. I don't know how to say this. They looked sharper today in the first half than they did in the first half against Southampton.
Yes,
they looked a lot sharper. So I think the rest did them good. And they've been back at work for a week now, so you can't say the break and causing to be a little off.
The worst thing was the wind.
The wind was. Yeah. I mean, you saw at the end of the game there, Allison puts the ball down to kick it, and it starts rolling back towards him. That's pretty bad. And the ball in the corner is like it's being rolled all over the place. So the wind was pretty bad today, which leveled the playing field. But we overcame, and you could see Norwich kind of dying and slowing down and huffing and puffing and we're just going and going and going and going and just do not stop, and just relentless this team. So but 1-0 at Carrow Road. We're 23 points clear.
25
points clear, excuse me.
City have a game in hand.
City have a game in hand. We're 25 points clear, and we're 76 points.
We have 76 points.
Top of the table. We've been at the top of the table a long time this year.
We've been top of the table since game 2.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So, All right, well, we're just cruising along, another step towards the inevitable, and looking forward to the Champions League and getting back to that. That's a great tournament.
Yes.
I love it, especially the knockout round.
Oh yeah.
And it's important for us to get out of the round of 16. Very important. But I think we're up against a good competition. It'll be a good test for us. And yeah, we're just cruising right along. So 1-0 to us. I'm Tim.
I'm Ty.